Good day and welcome. It's time to do the Q&A. The Q&A about the Mavic Mini. In my channel's community tab, I asked all of you if you have any questions about the Mavic Mini, and quite a few of you do have some questions. So let's answer the questions I can answer right now. How much wind resistance is the Mavic Mini compared to the Spark? Maybe you could do a video about that. No, I can't do a video about that because I don't have a Spark, and sadly I don't know anyone with a Spark. So if I would have a Spark, I could do it. I don't have it, so I can't really compare it. But I know that 15 to 20 knots, it's quite dangerous. Don't do it. It might fly away. Next question comes from Skydrone Germany, and it's become the Mavic Mini follow me. So I guess the become is can the Mavic Mini follow me? And yes, the Mavic Mini can follow you, but only for a very short period of time, and you can't move too fast. If you are in the quick shot mode, and if you drag a box around you and you start the quick shot, you can move around, and the Mavic Mini will track you, and it will follow you where you move. You can't move too fast because, well, the tracking is not as advanced, but it can follow you for a very short time. It's possible, yes. Does the DJI app work on Android 10? Because I know that there were problems. I want to update my Note 9. Can I safely do it? Android. I have had only a bitter experience using Android with the DJI apps. They just don't work well together. I have a feeling that DJI and Apple have some sort of a deal, because like the iPhones are very well supported on the DJI app. They like, it always works, it doesn't crash, and it's fine. The Androids, I have had some Android phones in past, and I have used them with like Mavics and Phantoms and everything, with the DJI Go 3, even with DJI Go 4, and usually the Android phones were crashing. They were just crashing, and they weren't really reliable for that app. And because it's a flying device, I would like to have the app not crash. So that's why I go for the iPhone, because I fly quite a lot, and when I do, I like to see where I fly. Androids tend to crash. I just don't recommend using Android with DJI apps at all. If you do have an Android phone, be careful. Some do work, but some don't. I would really recommend just get an iPad for your flights, and well, because it's an Apple device, it will work, and you have a big screen. You have a big screen, you can see everything you are capturing. And actually, from my experience, flying with a bigger screen is way more comfortable, and because you're seeing a lot more, I tend to notice more in the shots, so I can see what I want to capture more quickly. Those are the benefits of a bigger screen. Excuse me if I did not answer your Android problem question, but like, I just don't recommend using Android phones with DJI apps. How can I train my flying skills? That's a very simple question, and I have a very simple answer. Just fly every day. Fly every day for 15-20 minutes. Fly one battery every day, and you will get a lot better very quickly. And also, you can check out my cinematic drone tutorials card right now. Yeah, I'm talking how I'm using the sticks to get the shots I'm achieving in that tutorial. It's like a freestyle tutorial with like with me talking over what I'm doing, so you can learn. And a lot of people actually have liked these tutorials. They are saying that they are learning, so go check that out. It might help you. And yeah, fly every day. Hi, can you cancel the return to home beep beep like you can do it on the Mavic 2 Pro? Thanks. Yes, you can. You just hold the return to home button, and it will cancel the flight, and then you can regain the manual control. Yes, you can do it. And the new Light Chaser Pro case kind of fits in this Mavic handle cradle, so you can use the Light Chaser Pro with this, with the controller, as we can see. If you don't know what the Light Chaser is, go check out the video. It's a new epic case from Polar Pro that can attach like ND filters and all sorts of kind of filters on top of all your 3 iPhone 11 Pro lenses. It also has this grip handle thing that just makes it feel like a proper camera. So the next question, what gimbal settings do you suggest? So many people, so many opinions, but I will trust yours as the gospel. All right, my pitch speed is 10 and my pitch smoothness is 25. And also there was this question later, how can you put the camera up? It's just very simple, allow upward gimbal rotation, and you have to check this so it's checked. And now, as we can see, we can look upwards, and this is an amazing option, is to look upwards, because it's crazy. A drone movement with a camera that's looking upwards is always very exciting. And so yeah, so the pitch speed is 10 and the smoothness is 25, and that will allow us to achieve quicker and slower moves that can be controlled smoothly without like sudden moves that ruin cinematic shots. Can you explain more precisely how you lost your Mavic Mini? I don't really understand how it happened. Quite simple. I went out for a range test. I really wanted to do a range test for this thingy using that range extender, and I just didn't realize that the wind speeds were too strong. At the ground level, the wind wasn't too strong, but at 50 meters, the wind was very strong. It was over 19 knots, so that's very, very, very strong. So I flew in a direction that was with the wind, and when I lost the connection and it was returning home, the wind kept blowing it away, and the return to home speed is a bit slower, like slower than the fastest speed it can be flying. And yeah, how can we light paint with Mavic Mini? Great question. Actually, it's quite simple. When I will have the video made, there will be a card here coming up, but now I will just explain in words. So basically, what you want to do is you want to fly your Mavic Mini in dark. You want to attach some sort of an LED or something. You just attach the LED to somewhere. Then you have your camera, whatever camera you have. For example, you can probably do it with this one as well. So you place your Osmo Action wherever, and you fly with your Mavic Mini in air, and you just do a long exposure photo. And in this long exposure photo, the drone will move around, and the sensor will capture the light in every point. So it will like do a light line and light line. And yeah, it's actually quite simple, and that's how you do it. I will do a video about it. The card will be, yeah, just long exposure photos, and attach some sort of a light to your Mavic Mini. Actually, maybe you don't have to attach a light, because like these lights are blinking, so you could probably use those as well. So yeah, it's quite simple. Long exposure photo, fly your Mavic around something, and that's it. It's very simple. The next question, can the Mavic Mini do professional real estate photos and video? Yes, it definitely can. It just depends on what your client wants or needs. If your audience is on the social networks, you can definitely use this tiny beast for professional real estate videos and photos. This drone is very capable if you know how to use it. Just add some ND filters, affiliate links in the description, go check it out. I also have a video about how to use Mavic Mini for professional work. The card should be right here. Go check that out, because yeah, you most definitely can use this for professional work. Because I know this guy in my country who is working only with his phone. He bought a Zhiyun crane, mobile crane for a phone, and he started to create videos with his phone. At first I thought like, oh my god, what are you doing? But then, like, as he kept getting more and more work to do, I realized that there is a market for that. There is a market for for simpler videos, for videos taken with phones, and people actually hire him. So for those of you who think that you cannot use a phone or a tiny lightweight drone that can only do full auto video for professional work, you're wrong. You can. You most definitely can. It's just the matter of you selling the idea that the people need you, and if you know how to sell your skills, then you are a professional. Why in an urban area, even if you are in direct line, the drone loses connection? Thanks. Well, quite simple. The Mavic Mini uses a Wi-Fi connection, not like the Mavic 2 Pro. Mavic 2 Pro uses this thing called OcuSync, which is it's a different type of connection, and it's very stable. But the Wi-Fi, because in the cities, in urban areas, we have Wi-Fi all around us. Like, everyone has Wi-Fi. Like, you have Wi-Fi everywhere. That Wi-Fi interferes with this Wi-Fi. And there are some places where the interference is greater, and then there are some places where it's less interfering. I actually have noticed that there are actually some parts where I have flown where at one day I get like 300 meters max, and in the other day I get 800 meters. Like, it can depend on a day. I don't know, just test it out yourself. Go and fly. I have only struggled with the power of the connection in my range tests. That's the only part where I have struggled with the connection. All the other times when I'm actually out there and capturing stuff, very rarely I have problems with the connection, because I don't usually fly that far. So if you enjoyed this video, then please sacrifice that like button to the YouTube gods, because then they might actually give me some views. And if you want to see more from me, then please consider subscribing. And if you are subscribing, then click that bell thingy wherever it is. And yeah, you can also get my LUT pack to color grade your videos like I do. Yeah, it's quite cheap, so you will buy my LUT pack. And yeah, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.